Everyone is breathing heavily. Some of you are pretty beat up, but the hallway.
Right.
Rastov,
Lucius, yeah?
you think you could push this? I point at the ballista.
I absolutely can, and I fucking will.
Perfect, we'll have a ballista on our side.
Right, before we go, though, I think there might be supplies in the common room. We might want to check that shit. We could use any supplies we can find.
Okay, at this wall, V, is the handle this side or is the handle that side?
The handle is on Drestov's side.
So with
want me to break it?
I have my back at the wall. I'm just going to like push it down and then push it in or pull it out. See if it opens.
The door is not locked, though it is a pretty sturdy-looking door, heavy wood with iron banding.
Yeah, just
well,
push up, pull it open. Whatever one works.
In we go.
No, back against the wall for me. I'm just pushing it open.
I'll go in.
Okay. All right. Stop. Open the door.
If it's trapped, might as well be me.
We open up the room and find a supply closet.
Oh, shit. This is what I'm talking about. Right. One of the mages, can you come in here? There might be something decent in here. See if you can smell something.
Go around, see what we can find.
So I've got detect magic, I think.
Yep. That's what I'm counting on.
So can I use that then? Just now? Is this like
use it whenever you want.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, man. So you can just like use it and then.
Magic is like a requirement for anyone who has it. There's no reason not to use it.
Yeah, so it's always good. It's always useful.
Just because it was an action one, I wasn't sure what it's got to do.
Out of combat actions don't really matter unless I say otherwise. Like if you're in a really scenario, there will be actions, but otherwise you don't have to worry about it.
Cool, no worries.
Ella closes her eyes and feels out the air around you, but you do not sense any magical energy in this room.
No.
Nothing in here. Nothing magic anyway.
Right, then let's see if there's anything of value that might help us, like medical supplies or alchemical potions. I'm just going to start tearing the place up.
Okay. The dwarf is ransacking the room, as dwarves do, because they don't give a fuck about anything.
Yes.
Anyone else looking around, or Lucius and Evelyn just chilling, sitting on the ground?
I have a feeling.
Oh, on you go.
No, go ahead.
I'll obviously have a look around as well, just like have a look and see if there's anything about.
All right, so everyone's going to take a hand at it?
Yeah.
I'd imagine. Everyone who's searching the room, give me a perception check.
I have a feeling me and Vile actually want to do the same thing.
If you're not doing anything else...
You could probably check the upper room if you wanted to, like the one that Lucius originally wanted to check.
Well, no, I actually want to do treat wounds on Lucius because apparently Vile's badly hurt.
I will wait for that.
I'm going to apologize because I'm a little strapped for magical healing right now. I'm getting tired, but I at least want to give you a treat wounds.
You start your search, and you find the larder, and are immediately stopped because, oh my god, I haven't eaten in days. Nicola starts tearing open the larder and devouring everything inside.
Nom nom nom.
Theo, you find some trinkets, things made of silver and brass, mildly valuable.
Yoink!
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 Dressed up. You get the lucky pick. You find the medicine cabinet.
Aha! What's in there?
Do you have medicine? Do you have medicine skill?
My nature is my medicine. Natural medicine, motherfucker.
Roll.
Okay.
Oh. We find exactly what we're hoping to find. We find painkillers, we find blood clotters, things to set broken bones, stuff that our doctor would probably love to get his hands on.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm using some of it to treat myself with that check, if you don't mind.
No, separate check.
But we do know that it's there. That's all. Critical success, bitch. Count to Papa. I'm sorry. That was highly unprofessional.
Briefly about the human in the hallway. Nah, fuck him.
Nah, once I'm done, I'll get them that. Right.
Can you heal me?
I can, absolutely.
You tell Lucius.
Well, yeah, I'm currently bringing him the shit.
Lucius, the giant dwarven tank brings you an arm full of medical supplies.
Ooh.
Right. You go treat yourself, I'll go treat Farquhar.
You guys have enough that you can treat each other's wounds.
Right.
Excellent.
You know how dwarven treatments work, right?
Yeah,
Lucius,
I've had
it's-
interactions with people.
Lucius takes the easiest stuff because his old ass is tired. Lucius, you get to roll 2
Sorry, 2 what?
d8.
I had
Oh.
already so did my treat wounds attempt just fail on him then?
I think it's DC 15 usually.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Theo, only 2d8 for me.
That's fine, listen.
Every little bit adds up. Dio's still in pretty good shape. So, Lucius, are you treating yourself or are you treating Evelyn?
I was treating myself.
All right, you
I think-
recover 5.
Does Evelyn look like she's on death's door or anything worse than me?
She's in
I mean,
better
I don't
shape
know
than
how you look.
Lucius is fucked up. Evelyn is pretty worn out.
I would tell you to worry about yourself. If I'm
All
not
right.
any good at healing you, tend to yourself.
Oops. I think I clicked twice on accident. But hey, it's the same thing.
Good job. There's enough supplies,
Yeah.
Lucius, to try one more time. And after that, all the supplies in this area are exhausted.
Does anyone look, I don't know if you need me to roll a medical checkup or perception. Does anyone look like worse than roughly halvesies?
You and Evelyn both look pretty worn out. Everyone else seems fine.
Giving it to Evelyn then. She's a frontliner.
Right. I still have a potion if you need it.
I can't be treated
Boom!
again.
Say it again?
I can't be treated again because it's once per hour,
Yeah.
and it hasn't
Only
been
if
an
it
hour
succeeded.
since last time.
Only if it succeeded.
I'm talking about the time you healed me.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Actually,
Literally, probably like 10 minutes ago, IRL. Well, in
yeah.
game.
I'm giving you my potion then.
So I can't treat you.
No. That's why I was trying
yeah.
to stop you from rolling.
Well, we can hang on to what we've got.
That's fine.
Yep.
I'm still going to hand you the healing potion.
Lucius, if you were to check out the room, you might find something else.
I wanted to, but I was going to be treated, so I stayed back and patiently waited.
I'll give you a
Do we have a
try.
moment to... Okay, I'll head in there to look around. Like, hey guys, I've got an idea with those ballistas. Don't go charging in yet. Take a look around.
Oh, yeah, we're going to use them.
Ooh, excellent. You go to where the medicine cabinet was raided by the greedy dwarf. And you realize that there was more here than what he wanted. The supplies are gone, but this is also a pretty decent lab set up here.
Ooh. Is there any like supplies or anything that I could take?
The supplies are all raided. You and the dwarf took
Okay.
them. But if you were to do stuff here, it would give you a +2 to your roll.
Wait, could he use it to prepare his daily infusions? Does it count as a full lab for that?
Just remember, we've got a time schedule, guys.
Yeah,
it is
sure,
enough
fine.
that if you were to stop and do some time-consuming things, you would get pluses to your roll. But be aware it will take time to do so.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do it then. I still
Yeah.
have the healing potion, like the lesser one for 2d8 plus 5. I'll give it to Evelyn.
Okay. One last check before I leave. Is there anything like alchemy equipment wise that I could pocket that is better than what I've got on myself currently?
Give me a raw luck check. Roll a D100. See if you get lucky.
D100.
You go through the supplies here. Most of the stuff is of lesser or equal value to the stuff you've got back home. But as far as your field equipment, the condenser is a better grade than yours.
Excellent. I will take that then.
That condenser is going to do 3 +1s. Each time you use it, you get a +1, but you have to call out when you use it. And after it's done its +1 3 times, its effect is gone.
Okay.
So temporary pluses are good.
Optimus, do you want the potion?
I
Hello?
can take it. I mean,
If you're damaged, you should drink it.
it would be wasteful for me to take it. And people need it more.
I'm literally perfectly fine.
Mm.
Okay.
If you don't want it, I'll keep it.
I'll come back out.
I'll take it.
There you go.
Right, Drastic,
There's some,
can we get these ballistas moving?
One moment before we do that. Nicola, even though you don't really have the skill for this, there is something here that you haven't noticed yet. You can try a society check.
Okay. 2 seconds.
Whoa, okay.
Fucking Nick with the fucking nat 20s, man. What's going on here?
Fucking first timer luck, man.
Beginner's luck.
Seems to be.
Beginner luck always happens. And that beginner luck is going to carry you about halfway through the game, and then it's just going to stop. And then it will suck.
Good nuke die.
Okay, Nicola.
You don't
You're,
know when you got till it's gone.
Your savior, as you're looking around the room and you're trying to eye up everyone now that things have calmed down. You don't know much of what to make of the human or the dwarf, but your eyes keep getting drawn towards the guy who sprung you out of your cell. And you're remembering the stories of your past and the things that the Dales say about stuff. And you're remembering the destruction of the old elven homelands at the hands of some of the particularly vile humans. Notably the hands of the Tevinter Imperium. This man looks Tevinter in origin.
Bum, bum, bum.
Anyway, with the ballistic.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna now say it's now everything's calmed down a bit. I'm Nicola. Thanks for everything there, material shelf. Would you like to introduce? Would you like who are you guys? Again, I know it was a bit rushed. It was a bit.
Theodore loves to introduce himself. He will
just like
turn. On you go, sorry.
to get to know you now that we're kind of in this situation.
Right.
Of course. Well, I am Theodore Humphrey Farquhar von Drac. I am from Tevinter, the big bad evil place that everyone says we all do blood magic and steal your babies. Ooh.
Okay.
You forgot that the dwarves supply you with the terrible things that you need for the blood magic rituals.
Listen, the dwarves are a good ally and have been our allies for forever. So yes, the dwarves do supply us with the lyrium that we need to steal everyone's babies.
Exactly. Well, I guess I'll go next. Drastov of Clan Erdkern, subsidiary of the noble house of Educan. There you go. Noble title, so on and so forth. Now, you'll excuse me, I've got a ballista to lift.
He's just gonna
It's
heft that shit.
it's got wheels. You
I'm
can push
going.
it.
Yeah, I'm going to wheel it over and take the 2 bolts out of this one. So we
I
have
thought
4 on
you were
this
saying
rod.
you were just gonna carry the bitch. Like, really?
I mean, how much weight does it have? What's its bulk? I just lost the tower shield, Eric.
Quite a lot.
Like, is it 4 or 5 bulk?
It is a crew-served, horse-drawn weapon.
Give me a number, Eric.
Let's say 8. Like, you really could
Ooh.
carry it if you desperately wanted to, but you wouldn't be able to operate the thing.
But here's the thing, Eric. I'm currently on 10 bulk. My maximum is 18. I could still carry this bitch without having to wheel it.
What does it look like the dwarf is attempting to do from what
Well,
I'm
it looks
looking
like
at?
he's trying to just lift the ballista onto his shoulder and carry it with him.
And
Can I reasonably use my engineering skill to maybe try and give him an idea that would make life a little bit easier?
You can help him build a harness to take a lot of the weight off his back so he doesn't kill himself.
Guys,
I'm not carrying this for
there is
long.
wheels on this ballista. We are sitting here debating about how to carry a fucking ballista. We are
do
against time. Let's just push
I
the
am
thing.
aware. I am pushing
Colin with
the
that take.
ballista.
Lucius
I'm pushing
really
the
wants to
ballista.
do this,
No,
take-
we don't have to. I'm pushing it. It's fine.
Okay.
I was just asking for memes.
Memes were
But
strong.
I am pushing it.
We are dragging the ballista up the hallway.
They're both loaded and they have, what, 1 extra shot?
They're both loaded and have 1 additional round left.
Well, Drastov just said he's taking the 2 bolts from this. We're only taking 1, so we've got 4 shots.
Yeah. By the way, that should be a 2d8 plus 5, not a 2d4 plus 5 potion. So you should-
2d8 plus
Yeah.
5?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, well, let me reroll it then.
It's not 5e potions.
Well, no,
Let's
I thought
pray
I
you get
heard you
through
say
the-
4.
No,
Much better.
Yeah, you have. It's remember somebody got actual potions, and I think Drastov got the elixir, so I think that's why it's stronger.
Yep.
They were
So-
both potions. One's just
were
a
they?
slightly higher grade.
Right,
I would gain 4 more. I would gain 6 more, so.
We're in 6 more. We're in better shape than we were.
Nice. Perfect.
I'm in substantially better shape.
Okay. So we're gonna drag. We reach the door.
Turn
It is
that
a
bitch around.
fairly large double door or a 2-door.
Can I look at the back a little? Just now kind of understanding who people are. I'm a bit more apprehensive.
Now that you have a
Especially now that we're
ballista,
trying to wield the ballista.
Apprehension is the correct response.
Agreed.
It'd be a shame if that ballista accidentally fired off.
it'd be tragic.
Right.
Sorry, I don't want to keep us dragging
Oh,
along, but
God.
just for note, who has the ammo?
Drastov.
To
Nah,
the
I'm
ballista
gonna.
and all the ammo.
You should have it. I'm gonna drag it, and the second we start fighting anything, I'm rushing in, and you should aim that shit. You're the siege engineer.
Abate Lucius, you should try it. I
Thank
actually I would
you
quickly
for
say
the
this. Perhaps you
raid.
should take the
Thank you,
opportunity to
thank
see
you,
if there's a
thank
way
you.
you can affix your
I really appreciate that, Stegs.
your alchemist
Welcome,
equipment to
welcome,
some
guys.
well,
We
your
are playing
alchemist
Pathfinder,
concoctions to one of
and
the
we
bolts
are
at least.
pretending that we are mighty heroes, which we're really not. I
That'd be
That is a
horrible,
brilliant
Dave.
idea,
But how-
but the stuff
how
I make
was
on the
your-
fly
how
would
was your
not
stream,
last long
Stegs?
enough.
I mean, don't you make stuff that just explodes?
Yes, but it's only potent for a very brief moment.
Hmm.
Hard to
Understood.
explain, but let's keep going.
Okay. Sorry, guys, I was muted there. We just got a wee raid, so.
Hmm?
We'll open. Oh, is Drastov opening the door, or?
Well, I can break it open, or you can open it. I don't mind which order it is.
Dwarfs first.
Okay. Is it
We're gonna
locked?
open it, or are we just gonna kick it down?
If it's not locked, I'm just opening it like a civilized person.
It is not locked. So we just open it like normal.
Yep, I'm dragging the ballista right behind me before I do so.
We found a meeting room and a ladder up to the top floor.
Oh, fuck. Getting the ballista up there's gonna be a
Ladder
bitch.
was there since
That
last
was
week.
that was just added. That's bullshit. I know that was just
That was there since last week.
Sure, okay.
Was.
I mean, a good DM always sees the tomfoolery coming and plans around tomfoolery.
I designed this ambush with the reach spells and the tower shield in mind. I did not expect you guys to try to drag the ballista with you, but it is a ladder, and it was there since when I designed the map.
Wait, it seems
the
like
worst part
a
is-
very weird place to put a ladder in a dining hall.
Because there is nowhere else for me to clearly put a stairwell here, so a ladder makes more sense anyway.
I'll live. If only I had that harness, I could take my baby with me, but regrettably, I'll have to stay here. Eric, I am a trapsmith. Can I rig this thing to fire when somebody goes like past a small snare?
And with some time, yes.
Which we don't have. Well, I don't think we'll have any time, and once we're up there might just be more enemies. I'm just gonna put all my traps for the day down here, so if anyone comes up here, they're gonna have a shitty time.
All right.
And just so you're aware, I'm putting traps down here. Go to the right side, not the left side. Otherwise, you're gonna have a really bad time.
I'm watching him as he does this.
So, even though the map doesn't show it, there are windows from where you are to see out that's the field. Everyone is going to give me a perception check while we're standing here.
We'll all fail.
Time to burn my roll on a shitty perception. God fucking damn it.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck. Everyone else is seeing that the battle is raging on downstairs, and it's picking up in intensity, and there are multiple flares being fired into the air. And there's a lot of artillery shells coming from the enemy's side that are screaming over the battlefield, and one of them slams into the building where you guys are. We can hear the groaning of the architecture underneath us, and more shells are continuing to fire in this direction.
Well, better light that fucking fire up and then leave.
Let's fucking do this.
Is it still sun up or?
Oh, it is well beyond nighttime. It's probably 3 in the morning.
So when did they get me before sunup or?
No, this was pretty well in the evening when they found you.
So I would have already prayed.
Yeah.
You have your magic spells, don't worry.
Yeah, just make sure.
I mean, you already roasted some fools, so you have your magic.
If Nicola just spit out,
Well,
I need to go pray, I'd be like, nah.
I needed to do it. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure.
That would suck because you'd have to stop for an entire hour.
Listen,
and we don't have that hour.
Eric's an asshole, right? But he's not that much of an asshole. So don't worry.
No, Leon is far more cruel than I am.
I wouldn't take away somebody's spells in this kind of situation. Unless it's a cleric that commits anathema, in which case
No,
I absolutely
I'm
would.
nice enough that I gave you guys some free healing before you moved on. I didn't want you guys to get stomped. This is still the prologue. All right, so we are going to go up the ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys start climbing up the ladder. We are leaving the ballista behind. Sadly.
Goodbye, my baby. Goodbye.
His new best friend and has to abandon it already.
I'll get a new one.
You get a new one and call him George?
No, it'll be Ryan.
Or him.
Ryan. Double.
Sensitivity.
Well, time for some ogre action.
We are going to reach the top of the tower. It is a fairly long ladder climb. We're going up about 30 to 40 feet.